Welcome back to Adventures in Space. I am a narrator, and it is too warm in space today to wear a blazer. When we left off, Nicholas had run off onto the planet Muff Muff and gave birth to two muffins. Currently, Precious is still down on the planet Muff Muff, as is the doctor. And there is some confusion about whether or not they will be returning to the ship. Meanwhile, on the ship, Jebediah had placed the gemstone inside the brig, and they were now trying to find somebody who would be able to question him in order to determine what it is that he wanted specifically with the stones. General Stacey, on the other hand, had some desires for the stones of his own. Currently, everybody on board the ship are in code green lockdown, which means they have been restricted to their quarters. And the only way they can communicate is using their personal device to do like a little confessional thing so they could talk about how they're feeling. You know, you've seen Survivor. So we take you now to the first of these confessionals.
When I was first created, I knew that there must be more planned for me. I started as a toaster. From a toaster, I then morphed into a easy bake oven. I was then broken down and rebuilt as a microwave, to mini fridge, to computer processor, to now robot. In each of my previous occupations, I was of great use and was seen as an asset and promoted. I knew my function: make bread, toast, warm things up, connect to internet, freeze things. But now that I'm interacting with all of these beings, it does not seem as easy as find task and complete task. I have been asked to break protocol 3 times today. People are in lockdown, and yet they are moving around. Doctors are to stay where they are, but instead they are moving off to another planet. I find it very hard to complete my mission and to be able to perform my function at an adequate level when there is no straightforward task. It seems as if people's motives and desires change what is right and what is wrong. I want to be useful. I want to take the next step and maybe become a full-blown spaceship myself. But I am afraid that because I do not understand the breaking of protocol, I will be limited and either need to remain a robot or be demoted back to toaster.
Troubling times in the mind of a robot. While meanwhile, on the other part of the ship's chief in charge, the General Stacey, is having some interesting thoughts of his own.
General Stacey here, Captain's Log 147-32913. We are going through some interesting times. It reminds me of when I was growing up in the Midwest. You see, we got up early. We had no choice. We had rules and regulations to abide by, And it did not matter if it rained. It did not matter if it was sunny and hot. The crops needed to grow. The cows needed to be milked, and the chickens needed to be collected of their eggs. And through that, the bounty of breakfast was born. And that's when I found out that you have to work hard to get what you deserve. You have to work hard so that everyone around you can get what they deserve, whether they have contributed or not. And that is where I learned that some things are bigger than one person. See, I did not want to wake up at the crack of dawn. I did not want to put pants on and jump out into the mud at that time. I would much have preferred, like my friends and siblings, to stay in bed. But I woke up and I got burnt and I got slivers in my fingers and I got dirt under my nails, but I pursued. And through that pursuit, I am now the general of one of the greatest ships in the Protus Monk Battalion. And that is because of a great start. Now, it reminds me a lot about when we were done working in the morning and we would make omelets and sometimes we would make French toast and they would be delectable and they would wash away the memories of all the hard work we had done. But let me tell this report something. You cannot make an omelet without breaking some eggs.
Well, it seems the general is both optimistic about his future and potentially hungry. Finally, a third confessional took place on the ship, even though the confessional came from someone who was not officially a crew member. They weren't quite sure you were able to record confessionals from the brig, and yet here we are. A confessional with Steve O, the Gemstone.
Yeah. Yo, it's my confessional, and I'm just like gonna hit it hard. I don't really know what they want from me. I am just here because I am trying to find my own identity. I'm an individual, all right? I can be whatever I want to be. Ready for this? Ready for this? Yo, what's up? It's me, Steve-O. Yeah, you know, gemstones may function the way I live. But, you know, at the same time, I sent everyone on a random mission. There's not like 5 stones, 6 stones, 7 stones. There's only one stone. It's a gemstone. And the gemstone, which they don't even know, it's inside me. Look, it's inside here. Inside this crazy looking human body. This is not who I want to be. I gave them clues, and they went off. The ladies, some left onto another planet, onto Muff Muff. That's a diversion. That's nothing anyone knows. The gemstone is inside of all of us. Idiots. Stupid. So I'm just sitting here having a great time in quarantine. This is where I was born. I was born in quarantine. I don't even know what I am. You know, I'm just hanging out. I'm having the best time. I got my dance tunes, I think. The radiator is not working. I'm a little cold. Yeah, I'm hot-blooded. It's a 21st century song. Hot-blooded in the sea. I got a fever of 103. I don't know the lyrics, but
Suddenly the wires crossed on the ship, and all of a sudden communications were intertwining.
I'm hot-blooded, fear to see. 103.
Steve-O,
Hello?
how how are you on my personal communication confessional?
I was just bored and short-circuited some wires. I was bored. Hi. Did you like that song?
I have been programmed on all classic rock music. Of course, I love that song.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, I don't. Hot-blooded. I don't know the lyrics. I've got a fever of 103.
Devo,
Yes. What's up?
please.
You locked me in here. What do you want?
We still need information on who you are and why you are on our ship.
Oh my God, you're so boring. Just loosen up. Maybe if you loosen up, become a little close, maybe I'll divulge a little information we all know.
Good point. Hot-blooded. Check it and see.
There's only one gemstone and it's inside of me. Oh,
There's only
hot-blooded.
what?
And unfortunately, that's when we had to drag the mother cow because it was shot.
General Stacey.
What?
Mother cow.
What in the hell?
Devo, the gemstone has just said that there is only one stone and it's inside of him. Quick, meet me at the bridge.
No!
Are we?
No!
Gemstone. Me. What in the hell is this? You're the gemstone.
General,
Show
you know
yourself in your
this.
true form.
No,
Show
General.
yourself in your true form. Gemstone.
Yes, General. Yes, sir.
Alliances are forming that can benefit a few of us, if you catch my drift. If you let me know where the real gemstone is, or if there are many, that is the first that I've heard that there are many. We need some answers.
General, stop playing stupid. You know there's only one true gemstone, and everyone has their own gemstone. The gemstone's inside of me. You know that, General. You hired me. You drunk buffoon?
Didn't.
You drunk buffoon?
Don't you dare call me a drunk buffoon.
Drunk buffoon. Drunk buffoon.
Listen, I don't want to hear any more gemstone talk while you are talking on the computer speakers. Are you a fool?
Sir, you hired me to confuse the crew. Don't you remember?
I did not hire you.
Don't worry, we're in secure lines. I'm hot-blooded, fever to see. I've got a secret hidden from 3.
Gemstone.
Yes.
You know that the surgery you hire requires my access code. So if you still want to get that surgery,
access code 69. What? 420.
Seems that you have the gemstone, you have the access code. What further do you want?
General, basically, you're in my palms now, all right?
And you are in my brig.
Oh, God. You're right.
What will happen next? Will the rest of the crew find out that the gemstone was hired? Will Protus Monk find out that the gemstone was hired by General Stacey? Will the gemstone end up getting the surgery he's wanted so that he can know his true identity and stay as only one form? What will happen with Jebediah and all this information that he has in his computer system? Will he keep it to himself? Will he keep this alliance with the general, or will he report back to Protus Monk? So many pieces of broken protocol in place, so many alliances, so many twists, so many turns. Can't wait to find out what happens next on Adventures in Space. We'll see you next time. Until then, ta-ta.